Hi everybody, welcome to Lauren's Crazy Pet Show. We are so excited on this gorgeous day. We have come to a place that we have been wanting to come to for the longest time. It's Shepaug Dam, right in Southbury, Connecticut. This is a place where eagles fly by, and look at this glorious day, because they feed here, because the dam churns up the water.
Right, the water doesn't freeze here, and when the dam kicks on, it helps to churn up the fish to the top of the water, and the eagles fly in and they know it's time to eat.
And look who's here with me. This is Mary Beth Kaiser from Horizon Wings, and she's actually here giving an educational program to go along with our Eagle Watch. And you've also brought an eagle. But
Yes,
first,
we did.
we're going to talk about your beautiful owl and the reason why you come here, because you do give programs, educational programs throughout the year when they are open.
Yes, and we bring our eagles to the dam, both a bald and golden eagle, and it gives people a chance to see birds close up that they may otherwise have never enjoyed, never seen close up before.
Let's start with the eagles, because the dam is known for a place where people can come for free.
Right.
Okay, so if you haven't been here, you must come. It's not all year round.
Make your reservations.
You have to make a reservation, and the eagles come. And seeing them, not only seeing them flying free, I mean, it's an unbelievable sight. All ages here.
Yeah, you see the juvenile eagles, you see the adult eagles. I think last year's high count was like 19 one day, or even 29, because the river up higher was frozen, so all the eagles knew they could come here to get their meal.
And it's a way of also helping to track them.
A lot of eagles are banded as young birds in the nest before they leave the nest, and it's a way of being able to keep track of the population and where the birds go, where they end up when they fledge.
To see them out here in those like white little heads is amazing, but they're not born with the white heads.
No, it takes about 5 years for an eagle to mature and get that white head and tail. They're just a big brown, sort of nondescript looking bird, a bird that people might confuse with golden eagles, or I've even had people confuse them with vultures because they're just pretty nondescript looking.
But then when they mature.
When they mature, they definitely are anything but nondescript.
Wow. It's our national symbol, but I understand that Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be?
Yes.
I don't know what made me think of that, but
That's a rumor, yeah.
that's the rumor.
Yeah. Our best question from a Cub Scout was, if we had chosen the turkey instead of the eagle, would we eat eagle on Thanksgiving instead of turkey?
I don't know.
I said, I don't think so.
What did you say?
But you get good questions from kids, and that's what you want to. When you do these programs, you want to be able to draw the audience in, to get their questions, again, especially the younger generation, to get those questions and excite them about conservation.
Now you have brought an owl.
This
I love.
is Asha. She is
her.
a barred owl. She was struck by a motor vehicle and lost her eye. And not only did she lose that eye, but she also lost some of her hearing, we figure. And hearing is essential for these birds to be released. They hunt by their sense of hearing, so she is not a releasable bird. Okay. But she has made an absolutely wonderful program bird, as well as a foster parent back at the center. Our goal as rehabilitators is to put everything back out in the wild, including those babies, get them back in the nest, re-nest them if possible, even in other nests if we have to. Sometimes, for some reason, you can't do that. She will step in and raise baby barred owls like they are her own. So they grow up, they don't do something called imprinting, where at a very young age they're learning who and what they are. They won't imprint on people, they'll imprint on an owl. Very, very important.
Absolutely wonderful. We have a great show, so we're learning all about Horizon Wings. We also have a wonderful story about a wonderful fundraiser we went to in a candy store. Do you like candy?
I love candy.
Very. Who doesn't love candy, right? And also, you know, it's getting a little bit warmer. Today's kind of cold out here, but it's that time of year to start thinking about maybe taking a trail ride.
I love horses.
Oh, see, so do I.
If I didn't have raptors, I would probably have horses again.
I love them too. Well, we're going to take you to a place in Connecticut that has some really awesome trails. So
nice.
All that and more.
Wonderful.
Stay tuned, everybody. Lauren's Crazy Pet Show coming right back. Welcome back to Lauren's Crazy Pet Show. We are here in Southbury, Connecticut at Shepaug Dam, where there are eagles flying above us, a fabulous spot that you can actually come to for free by reservation,
right,
and see the most beautiful, awesome eagles. And we're here with Mary Beth from Horizon Wings, and she actually brought her eagle, Atka, who you're going to meet later in the show. But you did a little demonstration, which was so interesting, talking about what eagles what are found in eagles' nests.
Yes.
That's why you have this pocketbook here.
Yeah. Eagles' nests are quite amazing. They average about 6 feet across, about 9 feet deep is average. And they build on it every year. And they leave a little nest cup in the center where they lay the eggs and such. But going up to band the young birds, it seems that eagles, we know they're playful. We watch them play on the ice. We watch Atka play in his pool and with stuffed toys. But they found an array of things in eagles' nests. When they go to band the babies, they have found women's pocketbooks.
Wow.
They have found stuffed toys.
Oh, that's adorable.
You know, it's good practice for them gripping and tearing things. They have found baseballs.
That's amazing.
They have even found intact light bulbs. That's how gentle they can be.
Wow.
My favorite is the turtle shell, Cracker Jacks for eagles, because you have something good to eat and then something to play with after. This was found in a local nest, by the way. Things that are not so good is a fishing line that we find in our shorebirds' nest, the eagle's nest. It's not good nesting material, despite what people say. It's plastic. It's very toxic to birds. Birds can get tangled in it. We had a young barred owl stuck in a tree with fishing line. He actually chewed a hole in his wing. So pick it up, throw it out. But these are just some of the items that you can find in an eagle's nest or have been found in an eagle's nest.
Unbelievable. I love this. It's just amazing. Okay, so we have something really fun that we did. We went down to New York City to Dylan's Candy Bar, and she gave a wonderful fundraiser. She's really someone who gives back to animals. She has her own foundation and everything to benefit Proud Rescuers of Puerto Rico and Yorkie 911. Let's take a look. Well, we're so excited to be here today. Thank you so much, Dylan. This is so wonderful because it's like, not only is it the best candy in the world, but we're here for a wonderful event.
Thank you. I'm really excited. I always love matchmaking people, but what's the fun of tonight is matchmaking pets with people, whether they have a spouse or not. An animal's your best friend, and I think gives the best kisses. So.
And I think what's really great here and why we're so excited is a lot of people know you because you started this wonderful Dylan's Candy Bar, which, by the way, is fabulous. I feel like I'm walking into Candyland.
Yeah,
you know that game?
Yeah, good.
But you actually started because you loved Willy Wonka.
Yes.
So what, you were like sitting around one day thinking, oh wow?
Well, I watched it a zillion times since I was 6. I fell in love with the movie, and I thought, I want to live in Willy Wonka's land, and you know, wouldn't it be cool to shop in a candy store? I like your ring with the bunny.
Yes.
How
fabulous. And what's really special is the way that you've put this together for two groups that we are really passionate about, Yorkie 911 and Proud Rescuers of Puerto Rico, which you sort of have a connection to.
Yeah, well, what's funny, when my parents had a Yorkie, I have a Sato, which is a Puerto Rican rescue that I love so much, named Jersey. She's 8 years old, and anything I can do to help animals in need, especially Jersey's friends in Puerto Rico, and Yorkies, and all animals, and dogs, and bunnies, and cats. I mean, Dylan's Candy Barn, which is our philanthropy division, is just, you know, it's a fun addition to just having fun with candy and friends and family. You know, people, our consumer have pets as part of their family too, because they're great to adopt.
I think when people think of you, they think of Dylan's, and they think of your father, who's a famous designer, Ralph Lauren.
Right.
So they would automatically think she must love horses.
Oh,
so
yeah. Yes, I do. I love horses. We've rescued a few horses actually, because there was some crazy cases of horses being abused. It's funny you have a rabbit ring. Rabbits are my favorite animal.
I didn't know that.
I have over 3,000. My mascot of Dylan's Candy Bar is our chocolate rabbit. After my pet bunnies, which I first had chocolate and vanilla. So I've always loved animals as my side passion to candy. Helping them has always been something I've done on the side. What's great about Dylan's Candy Bar stores is we're in areas where a lot of foot traffic happens, and we've had events where the animals are actually outside our doors right in front. So bringing everything together and letting people see who are maybe scared to go to a shelter that these animals are great animals and they can interact with them, trying to increase the awareness.
It's really exciting, Lauren. We're here at Dylan's Candy Bar on 3rd Avenue in Manhattan, and Dylan is hosting this awesome Spread Sweetness event for Proud Rescuers of Puerto Rico and Yorkie 911.
There are photos of some of the dogs you have for adoption, and you also have cats, by the way, and in back of you. There is silent auction, there's candy everywhere.
Everywhere. Candy, drinks, The Bachelor is here also.
And the money raised here goes back to, what are some of the things that you use it for?
We start with their vetting protocol, and then we fly them up here after they're ready. They take their liberation flight. We try to find fosters, if not, get them adopted before they get here, so they go directly into their homes.
We have so many dogs that here need so much medical attention right now, and all the dogs that we are vetting over in Puerto Rico and bringing here, it runs up to about $1,500 a dog by the time we do the vetting and the transport and everything else that goes involved with it. So this is spectacular for us. We have one dog right now that's going to have, she's got 2 broken legs, 2 front legs are broken, and that surgery alone is about $5 grand. That alone will wipe out, you know, anything we do. So having an event like this is going to bring money in and awareness, and the more people who know about us, the more exposure we get, the more we can do.
There's also an artist who created the most beautiful photo of Dylan's dog.
Yeah, Dylan's dog Jersey. It's beautiful painting. I mean, this woman is so talented, and she was really blown away by the portrait.
Loved it. So wasn't that fun?
Wonderful.
And she's delightful, and I love the fact that she gives back and has helped so many. When we come back, we are going to go to a place that has wonderful trails in Connecticut for a wonderful horseback ride. So maybe you'll get back on the saddle.
Awesome, I would love to.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Hi everybody, welcome back to Lauren's Crazy Pet Show. We're here at Shepaug Dam, and we are having such a great time with Mary Beth from Horizon Wings, and behind us is sort of an observatory where you can go inside and see the eagles.
Yes, they have windows, they have binoculars for people to use, and they have spotting scopes that if there's an eagle out there, they'll actually, the volunteers will put the spotting scope on the eagle so everybody can see him. It's a nice little warming station
yes,
also.
And there's a little stove in there.
Yeah.
And the volunteers here are so amazing. They really are. They're so helpful. They point one out, show you where to look and everything. And
yep.
You did an educational program, absolutely fabulous too. And one of the things you do is you bring out that little baby.
Oh, our little owl. To teach the children on how far an owl can turn its head. Because many of them think that an owl can turn its head all the way around, but they really can't. They can turn it about 270 degrees, and that's due to the flexibility. They have twice as many vertebrae in their neck as you and I. We have 7, they have 14, and they need to be able to turn their head like that because their eyes are stationary in their head, like headlights in a car.
Okay.
So to have the full range of vision, they have to have that flexibility and to be able to turn their head.
I love that. And the kids, they're having so much fun today. Now we're talking about horses now. We just visited a wonderful spot in Connecticut where there are some amazing horse trails, and it's just, you feel like you're a million miles away. Shall we take a look?
Yes,
Let's
please.
take a look. You know, brushing a horse can even be so therapeutic, and this is Lady. Isn't she gorgeous? We're here at Gold Rush Farms in Easton, Connecticut, and Nikki is here. She is the farm manager, and I love horses, and I love that you guys are so involved in a therapeutic aspect as well.
Yes, that's part of what we do here at Gold Rush Farms. We found that bringing horses and people together, whether they're special needs or just your ordinary city person, there's something soothing and comforting that can give to people. An adult here, one in particular, who's been with us for many years. She has disabilities now. She's gone from the fact of barely being able to get on to we can take her out on the trails and she rides on her own.
I absolutely love that. I mean, horses are used in so many different ways. And we talked about the brushing because I love to brush horses.
Yep, the hands-on part.
And that's sort of part of it. You say for some that might not be able to ride, that is a big part of it, just touching the horse. And
absolutely. I have another one in particular who physically can't get up on. So he comes and he just brushes. And it makes him be able to come out of his shell and communicate with us, even though he's nonverbal.
There's something about the connection between people and horses, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, absolutely. I know for myself it's very therapeutic.
And I love the fact that your horses here, many have been here for many, many years.
Yes. We have 2 that are completely retired and they will live out their days here. And then we have several that are in their late 20s that are just about at retirement.
Wow, in your late 20s? Oh, boy.
Yeah, and they love their job. You know, we use them as long as they're still happy.
And some are rescues that you have kept here that you have really sort of turned around.
Yes. We have a mare that her baby was sold 16 years ago and we found her and we brought her home and we fattened her up, and now she's being leased by one of our lesson students, and she's here with her entire family, the mother, the sister, and the brother.
So they all really have their sort of distinct personalities. You said Lady was sort of a sweet lady.
She is. She is. She's all about food. But she is. She's, in particular, she's really good with the kids. I actually use her for pony rides, even though she's not technically a pony.
So she's one, and then some of the others are more, what, maybe for more of an advanced rider? I know today we're watching you do a lesson.
So we have some horses that are just for beginners, some for intermediate, some for experience. It just depends on what your level is and where you're comfortable. A lot of people, you know, they grow up when they're children and they might ride, and then they become adults and they either can't afford it, or work or school gets in the way. And then they find us and they come for a trail ride and they're like, oh, I want to start riding again, so I'm going to come for lessons. So it gets them back into it, and that's really what we're about, is bringing people from the city or the work life to be able to come here and enjoy it and have like that Old West feeling.
Yeah, and I know we were here for your wonderful Christmas parade, and it seemed like the kids were dressing up the horses. Some they made some of the things. How did that work?
So the kids got dressed up. Some were elves, some were reindeer. We had Santa hats, and you know, we had all kinds of stuff going on, but they had a blast with it. And that was really fun, because some of them don't lease or they can't afford a horse, but they come and they volunteer and they take lessons, so they were able to be part of it.
Not only did you have the Christmas parade, but Santa was actually here.
Yes, Santa was here. So he greeted all the kids and the adults as we went up into the arena, so the kids thought that was absolutely fabulous. Then they were able to also sit with him by the bonfire.
Also, you have activities really all year round.
Yes. So you can trail ride, pony rides, lessons, birthday parties here or at your home or wherever, depending on the distance. We do corporate events. We have an area for bonfires.
Oh, we're going to have to get that next time, right?
And so it's nice, you know, we have the acreage. Having, you know, 130 acres in Fairfield County is a blessing.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. So if somebody out there wants to get in touch with you, maybe they want to get a ride, they want to get a lesson, they want to come meet Lady, how can they do that, Nikki? Oh, I just love her.
So our website is goldrushfarmsct.com. We're in Easton, Connecticut. There is another farm called Gold Rush, and that's out in California. So make sure, you know, you get the one in Easton, Connecticut. We've had that happen. And you'd either speak to myself or the owner. Her name's Monique Saunderson.
Yeah, we missed her dogs here today.
Yep, she has 6 dogs.
Wow, and they love the horses,
2 or 3 cats.
right?
Oh, they love them. They're
No
usually
problem.
running around. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So we'll have to go there and take a nice ride.
I would love to go on a trail ride.
Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle. It's been years, but I would love to.
Yeah, I love horses so much. Okay, stay tuned. When we come back, we will have more right here on Lauren's Crazy Pet Show. We are back, everybody. Lauren's Crazy Pet Show with Mary Beth and Atka the eagle. No, he did not fly on her. He is one of Mary Beth's educational birds, and he is magnificent, Mary Beth.
He is.
Is he looking at all the eagles flying above us?
He loves to be our eagle spotter when he's out here. You can usually tell if there's an eagle around because Atka's glued to the sky. Even changes his body posture to watch them.
This is so I mean, it's so amazing to be this close to an eagle. And we should explain, of course, that he is one of your ambassadors. He cannot fly.
He cannot fly. He has a dislocated shoulder and coracoid, which is like our collarbone. So he is a non-flighted bird, and that's why he stays with us.
How did you find him?
He was found in Washington State as a young bird, probably about 6 months old. They figure maybe flew into a logging truck or something that large in the area to do those dislocations.
But it's important for you to spread the message, and that's really why you do this.
Right, to help, especially like I said, I can't say it enough, our younger generation foster a love and a respect for the environment and the creatures in it. Conservation is so important, it works.
And I mean, he looks like he weighs like 50 pounds, but
he weighs 9
not
pounds.
So. 9 pounds.
He's a male, he's 9 pounds.
And of course, as we mentioned, they're not born this beautiful. They're born sort of nondescript, and then they get their white.
They are hatched out sort of gray fuzz balls and black beaks, brown eyes, and over a period of about 4 to 5 years, then they get the white head and tail and yellow beak.
And of course you're wearing a nice thick glove because
Right.
he does have those talons that are very sharp. And what do we not know about eagles that we should know?
How important they are to our environment. Very important, any of creatures to our ecosystem. Everybody plays a special role, so.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, I want everyone to know how they can get in touch with you.
People can get in touch with us at Horizon Wings Raptor Re-hab at gmail.com. It's usually the best way, or via our Facebook page.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm blown away.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Such a good boy,
Oh,
huh?
you're such a good boy, Atka. Thank you, everybody out there. This has been Lauren's Crazy Pet Show.